Hi, so I'm back again. I've been trying to figure out how I make the pocket, the lining and the pocket that I want to do an added pocket inside. So I watched the video again a little bit for Catherine's video that that showed us. Let's just check see if I can find it. Yes, it's K3N.clothtails. Catherine was the inspiration for this because she's been making one and she did a tutorial on it, and you know, I wanted to follow that. So so basically, because I want a pocket inside, how she describes it is you cut your piece of fabric to the length of the whole piece, the panel, and then you want 2 times the length, if you fold it over, 2 times the length of your the extra to be able to fold in. So however long your, well, let's leave it out for a minute. So yeah, so if I fold that up to the length that to the size that I want in terms of my pouch, I want 2 times that amount. So this would be 1 and that would be 2. So I've got, I think it was 12 and a quarter inches, I think it was, or 12 and a half inches this way. So I need 12 and a half inches, and then I need 4 3/4 inches from there to there because that's the size of the pouch. So I need that twice. So that's 9 and a half. Is that right? 9 and a half. So I needed 9 and a half this way. So 12 and a half that way, and then 9 and a half this way, because that's double the size of this bit that gets folded up. I hope that makes sense because Catherine says it's so much clearer. So that what you do next, that's if you want a pocket. If you didn't want a pocket, then I guess you just have to fold it up like that and allow a little bit extra for the fold, because don't forget, when you fold you will lose a little bit of fabric in the fold. Okay, so you might want to do that, but I want a pocket, so I'm going to do double. So the next thing is to again, I like the frayed edge, so I've done mine slightly, or ever so slightly wider. I mean, there's literally nothing in it, but when I saw the edge, you might see a little bit of the fraying of the lining on the other side. So you might see it sticking out. Now I like that look, but you don't, obviously you don't have to have it like that. You can have it so it's nice and neat on either side. But I like the fray and the fraying look on it. So now what I need to do next, so I'm making a dog's dinner of it, but what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pin this to the top. Now I don't mind a little bit showing, I guess, but let's have a look. Yeah, let's just make it nice and straight like this. And then I'm just going to pin the top into place. As I said, if you watch Catherine's video, she's very clear about it. Her instructions are very clear. So, you know, pop over and have a look. Right, so then, rather than fold it up like this and fold that in, what you do next is you take the edge of this and you put that on the edge there. So that would go on the edge. So you've got this extra fabric here. Right, now we'll pin that to the bottom. I need bigger pins. So we'll just pin that to the bottom. There. Sorry, hopefully you can see that. Okay, so then I've got this extra here. See? So this will form the pocket. And then what I'm going to do with that is just fold it in like that. So it sort of reaches the bottom like that, and then that folds up like that. And then you've got your pocket. When it's sewn in, you've got a pocket there as well. So you've got a pocket inside, and then you've got this pouch bit here. So you've got like basically two pockets, one there and one there. And then you can sew the sides. But before that, what you might want to do is think about your closure. So again, have a look at Catherine's video because she shows you how to create this twine type fabric. It's a fabric that's been made into a sort of like a twine. Why is that a little bit skew like that? Shouldn't be like that. So have I done something wrong here? Let me just try again. So, so like that, and then I'm going to fold this down to the bottom. Now I can see that that's not straight, but I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just my perspective, but it doesn't look straight to me. I'm going to pull this back up a little bit because I want my pocket to be straight. It could be that I've not cut the fabric straight, and yeah, it could be that. And I'm not worried about it. It's not meant to be perfect. Yeah, it's definitely not. I wonder if it's because I've done too much fabric there. Yes, I have. Okay, it's a tiny amount, but it's enough to make a difference. So I will just pull that back a little bit there. It's only a tiny amount, but it's just enough to make a difference, I think. We'll check it. So it's all about measurement, and I'm hopeless at measurement, so I just go with it. So we'll go back again, see if it works again. Fiddly. So obviously you can line it with something really pretty. I just wanted a simple lining. I mean, ideally something that isn't going to get dirty, but then I don't intend to put anything that would make it dirty inside this. So that's it, that's straight now. So it was just that tiny little bit of adjustment. And that goes there like that, and then that comes over like that, and that's how I wanted it. Perfect. So now, yes, as I said, Catherine uses sort of a twine that she makes from different lengths of fabric, so you could do that and then wind it round. Let me just grab a ribbon or something and I'll show you. I'm just going to grab a piece of this because it's easy. I could use this actually because it's purple and I've got purple in there. I might use this. So what she did is she had some twine that she made by folding two pieces of lengths of whatever she used fabric, and then I think she just wrapped them around each other and made a twine. I don't know, I haven't checked her video. She's got a video on how to do it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that and pop it inside here, and I could stitch that in there then, and then I will have to fold that back up to where I want it, fold that down, and then I've got this inside there, just nice and snug, and then I can wrap it around. And I am definitely going to use this because it's almost made for it. I can't believe how lucky that was. So because I was thinking about what I could do, but I think this is perfect. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to include my bit of ribbon in there. You can see that I have cut that a little bit there, so I'll take that off. But anyway, I don't need it that long. It doesn't have to be long. But this is very strong. It's sari silk. It's very strong. So I'm going to just pop that in there like that. And then when I put my pin back in, I'll pin it into place there like that. Close it up like that. And then that will wrap around. And I can have it once or twice or 3 times, whatever I want. And I will bring it in here. But I might have a dangle or something like that, just to, you know, decorate it further. So I only need about that much. I don't need any more than that, so I'm going to cut that off. And that's ideal for me. Yeah, so once you've got this in here, you can just sew along here, and you can sew along here, and then you can sew along there and along here. So it's up to you what type of stitch you do. Entirely your choice. Also, if you wanted to have a nice neat edge, you could take something along there, you know, to finish that edge off. I like my rusticy look with a bit of fraying coming off the side. But you can, you know, finish it off however which way you like. You know, you could put something along there and have it looking very neat. Yeah, I mean, before you do that, you can cut the sides down to make sure they're all nice and neat and even. But as I say, I want this to be quite rustic, so I'm just going to do it this way. And again, stitching. So in terms of stitch, you could do blanket stitch all the way, or you could just do running stitch and then have it sort of, you know, have the edge sort of a little bit open like that, depending how close you get to the edge. So yeah, it's up to you how you want to do it. I'm thinking blanket stitch, but I don't know. No, I'm not going to do blanket stitch because I like that frayed edge, so that's easy. So now I'm going to look for my cotton thread, and I'm going to use this one. It's very strong. I bought this at a charity shop, so I have no idea. It's cotton, it's a cotton thread, it's strong, but I have no idea, you know, what it is, where it was from originally or anything like that. Right, now I do need quite a thick needle to get through the thickness of the fabrics, but I don't know if I want a strong needle, not a thick needle. This is the one I was using just now. That's too flimsy. Trying to decide. I think I'll stick with this. We'll see how I get on. If it's too thick to get through, I will change it. It's no big deal. So yeah, anyway, I have no idea what I'm going to use this pouch for. But once I've done it, and I'm already thinking, you know, about making another one, and who will I make it for, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to go on the inside here. Now I'm going to try to get close to the edge as I can, because I want you know, I want it to not fray more than it already is. So my stitching might be slow from this point on, so I will either speed it up or I will, so I'm just going to show you a few stitches and then we'll go from there. This is what I'm going to do, but as I say, if you want it nice and neat, you could edge it with something, or you could do blanket stitch, whatever you like. You know, it's your project. And I'm not worried about the bits that, you know, the edge on the edge that are fraying or anything like that. I like it, and I will trim off what I don't want. Yeah, this needle is possibly a bit too big here, but I'm happy. I'm happy with it for now. Yeah, it was lucky having the same colour to use, the same purple. That was just blind luck. Oh, have I done this? Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, this could be a little bit tedious for you guys, so I will you know, you can fast forward or I will speed it up or whatever, because this is already going to be a very long video. Yeah, I mean, thinking about uses. Well, could be a glasses case, because I wear glasses. But, you know, generally my glasses need to be kept safe. So probably not a good idea. Well, I mean, they could stay in their own little case, and then the case could go in here, but I like the idea of a little sewing pouch, or even you know, putting a little sewing kit in there, but got a little bit of fluff or something on there. I don't know where it's come from. The other thing I might do is make myself a little book to go inside of it for myself. There's this pink fluff that's hanging on. I'm not sure. It must be coming off this, but it's annoying. As I say, this is going to be a bit boring for you guys, I think. So, hi, so I'm back again. So what I've done is off camera, because you know it's getting too long and I'm going to have to edit quite a bit of it. What I've done is as I said, I've folded the you know, the lining, and so it's created this pocket here, and I've sewn all the way around along there and along here, and then the next thing to do is to sew this. So this will be the pocket, and this is the top bit, and then that goes round like that. So the next bit is for me to just finish it off by sewing this bit here. Yeah, there. And then So I need to sew the two sides together. So with this, I did talk about different stitches. I'll just cut that bit off. So I was careful about where I placed the, you know, the edge of the lining, because I wanted it to sort of, as you can see, it's got a bit of a frayed edge, and I really like that. So I didn't want to do blanket stitch or, you know, stitch over the edge. So now it would be easier to do that, but I really don't want to lose that effect. I love it. So the next thing for me would be to stitch it through all the way, both bits of the fabric, both sides of the fabric rather, and do it that way. Yeah, so that's perfect, and then that comes over like that, and I love it. I'm really happy with it. So I thought I'd do this on camera with you guys. It just, you know, you're watching me sewing, and it's not exactly thrilling, and although it is slow stitch, I do think now we've done the sort of slow stitch part, stitching it, you know, stitching the lining on didn't seem necessary, but I'm hoping that you've got the gist of it and you know what it is that I've been doing. And so I laid the fabric on, I folded it as I described, and then I've sewn it here. I've left this open obviously because that will be a pocket. I've sewn it there, there and down there, and that's given me that. Now I could have, when I got to here, I could have then folded it, no sorry, when I got to here I could have then folded it up and done it that way, but I wanted to go all the way down and do it that way. I just felt it was more secure that way. So yeah, so now the next bit is for me to sew the edges. When I'm thinking about whether to pin them, some of the pins here might not go through. It's quite a thick layer of, some of them are bigger, so that one for example will probably go through. So I want to make sure that I get it in the right place and that it stays in that place. But yeah, it's quite thick to get through. There we go. So I probably need to do both sides at once. Yeah. So that it, you know, it's not pulling on one side. No, it's still quite small. I need some longer ones. I have pins, more modern pins, but they are more flimsy. They're yeah, they're not very strong. So let's do this, make sure it's in the right spot. Fold that over. Yeah, so it's here, and then I'll look at it. This is a bit easier, and then I will look at it from that side, and I like what I'm seeing, so I'm going to start sewing. Yeah. So I'm going to hide the stitch inside here, the first stitch. I'll go through. And then just take it through. And then I'll start stitching all the way down. So I'm going to, you know, do it carefully, watch where my stitches are going in and where they're coming out, so that it's nice and neat. And oops, yeah. So I want to get as close to the edge as possible without get it too close to the edge, if that makes sense. Otherwise, then you know it, you're gonna when it frays, it could disrupt the stitches a little bit. Hopefully the stitches will stop the fraying, but you know, where it does fray, I might have an issue with the stitches coming loose. I doubt it. It doesn't usually happen, but you never know. Yeah. So I'm just being careful where my stitches are. I'm going to take this out now because it's digging in my fingers and it's not really doing anything that I need it to. Yeah, so I hope you guys can see. But I mean, you know, at this point I'm sure that you will have you know, figured it all out, and hopefully you are making one for yourself or as a gift for somebody. I will be making another one, but I've got things I've got to concentrate on after doing this. I wanted to get this finished and get the video out, and then I can concentrate on my other projects. It's okay. The stitches are not straight, they're not perfectly straight, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. You know, this is hand stitching, it's not meant to be perfect. Like, you know, even my machine stitching is wonky. I never get straight edges, straight stitches. But I am trying to be careful where I put the needle in. I'm trying to make sure that it, you know, it doesn't come too far away from the edge, and yeah, I'm feeling like it's going too close to the edge there. Not to the edge, too close, too far in. I need it at least, you know, I don't want it to come apart. Make sure that those are lined up. I mean, this is relatively easy, don't get me wrong. I'm making, you know, more of it than it needs to, but I'm just being extra cautious about what I do. I hope to find something nice to hang from the bottom of the ribbon, to give it some balance. So when, you know, it keeps it pulled down, if you like, a charm or a bead or something like that. I like to, if I've got old necklaces or something like that, I can put on a piece of that or something like that. Right, almost there for the first side. Just going to go through here and back again, and then what I will do is I will come out there. Hopefully you can see that. Now I've done the one side, but I need to sort this bit out a bit. You can see it's nice and secure. That's not going to come loose at all, ever. So now I'll do this side. Right, so I think I can cut that off, and wow, we are done. My goodness. Right, so a little bit wonky, but wonky's good. And then that will wrap around like that, and I will put something on there just to, I think that's how I want it, sort of like, I'll put this back in. oops, and let's put some glue stick in, and then that goes like that, and that will go like that, and I love it. I love it. So nice. Oh yeah, I've got to finish that bit off, but I'll do that off camera. And I will put a little gem or something on there, a charm or something, and you can see that. What I might do actually is just sew that bit there just extra, or a cross. If I do a cross here, that will keep it nice and secure. I mean, I have sewn twice here, but yeah, just to keep it nice and secure there. And I love it. Make a nice little pouch to put something in. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you join in and do one for yourself, and let me know how it goes. And thank you for watching. Oops, not camera, sorry. And I'll be back very soon with more crafting. So take care, everyone. Bye for now.